Welcome TDs and producers. I'm going to be talking here about lower thirds crawls coming from the Tidler machine into the granite. The first thing that we want to do is take a look at our CG tab. We want to get rid of some of this old stuff that's hanging around. Wrong titles, crews are not together anymore, so we're not going to reuse the crews on the crawls. We're going to go up here to the top, to the little file button, and we're going to edit to this show. We're going to bring up this panel. We're looking at CG1 here, so we're going to click CG1 there. And this is what's in here. This is what can be put into this CG1, but we're going to get rid of some of this test stuff. Click that, hit remove, hit remove, hit remove, hit remove, OK, save show, and you look over here at updated. The only thing we have in here are 2 lower thirds. Alright, so now let's go to the Harris Tidler inscriber. Okay, we're going to open up Tidal Motion. We want to open our Antioch credits. We'll go in and we'll modify this file. We'll change the names of whomever. We can add a specific name in there, or change names, add more names, whatever. Make sure everything's in order. Let's actually change this to 15. Okay. We want to make sure that this is a 700 credit roll and it's set to roll. Once we're done editing, we're going to File, Export, Export Roll Crawl as Images. Make sure that True Vision Targa is selected, none of these others. Targa, True Vision, TGA, True Vision. Okay, so we can add our name. Let's say Sun AM Credit. This is set to go over to the Granite system in the CG1 folder. All we have to do is hit save. And now let's walk back over to the Granite. And voila, it's here. It beat me over here. So there's a couple things we need to do with that. So back at the home screen, we'll select this. It's selected. We'll hit controls. Right now this is set up to a crawl, and this is where a lot of you have been having trouble, because when it came on screen it went from left to right or right to left. We're going to set that as a roll. Now it's going to roll up. Auto start when the A comes on is on, but you want it also to start in black, and you want it to end in black. The direction's already set up. We're not going to loop it, but we will auto start it. We've already done that. So it's all set, ready to go. It's selected. Now, our key 1 is selected to CG1. So we're all good there, but you got to make sure that that's in there. One way to check is make sure when you're normally switching, you're on background and you're switching the background and foreground here. If you had a second camera up, that's how it would look. Turn background off, turn key 1 on. You say, I don't see it. Well, that's because we set it to start in black. So it's scrolled down. The other thing you need to do is come over to CG1, and you see that Sunday AM credits is selected. The speed is 98. That's pretty slow. You want to dial this up pretty close to 6 or 7, 688, something like that. Now, with key 1 selected, it's ready to transition on. It's starting in black, so there it comes. And it's just going to roll through and should roll on into black. And when it starts getting out, you can go ahead and fade out. You don't have to let it go all the way to out. Okay? So that's your credits. The next thing we'll talk about is adding a CG.